Alright, so one of the things we want to talk about now is this little symbol down here at the origin. It's called the User Coordinate System icon, UCS icon, and it is basically the system for telling AutoCAD which way is up. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, AutoCAD needs a point of reference in space so it can know where X and Y are, and in relation to that, it will make Z. Now, if we take a look at our view cube, what we should see while we're working is we should see this set for WCS. This is World Coordinate System. Okay, and when we're in World Coordinates and we see X and Y and Z set up like this, then all is well with the universe. Sometimes, though, that's going to switch. You might have seen that mine wasn't on World Coordinate System. Instead, it's in unnamed coordinates. So you want to go back and you want to switch it into World Coordinates, because that's the way that AutoCAD is going to work best. In World Coordinates, there's this thing called the right-hand rule. And this sounds kind of wacky, and I'm going to need to demonstrate it to you to show you how it works. So here's how the right-hand rule works. What you're going to do is I'd like you to take your right hand, and I'd like you to stick your thumb out, and I'd like you to stick your pointer finger perpendicular to it. Your thumb represents the x-axis, and your pointer finger represents the y-axis. And now your middle finger, if you stick it up, represents the z-axis. And you see what I have on the screen now really does match what we were looking at in AutoCAD just a second ago, right, in isometric. Now, the deal is, no matter how you move your hand around in space, as long as you don't move your fingers, X, Y, and Z have this constant relationship to each other. And that is what the right-hand rule refers to. Okay, and I'm not just making that up or trying to give you the finger on the screen here. This is an actual deal. If you don't believe me, well, Wikipedia it, right? Here's the deal. It's important to understand how the right-hand rule works because AutoCAD's got this fetish in that it can only draw in the XY plane. Okay, so if I make a rectangle, it doesn't matter if I'm looking at it in 3D like that, it's on the XY plane. Or if I'm looking down on the XY plane like AutoCAD normally opens and I draw a rectangle, right there it is on the XY plane. Now, if you flip your view cube around, look at what our rectangle looks like. Looks like a line, right? If I click on a rectangle and I go to draw another rectangle, look what it's drawing. Now, if you're saying that doesn't look like a rectangle, you're absolutely right. See, AutoCAD only draws in the XY plane. So, drawing in the front or the right orientation is really not going to give you the results that you're looking for. Okay, you might get a rectangle, or like this, the rectangle doubled back on itself and just stayed a line. Kind of goofy. But you're never going to be able to draw something that's standing up in the XZ plane or in the YZ plane. Okay? So now, I'm not saying that's never going to happen. It's just that AutoCAD by default wants to draw in the XY plane. And it's important that you are set for world coordinates, and it is important you understand the relationship of X and Y and Z with this right-hand rule. Okay, now at some point in the near future, we're going to talk about how can you get past that. How can you stick it in the front view and draw a circle in the front view that looks like a circle instead of like a line? Because right now that doesn't look very circular, right? But I was specifying the center point and the radius with my 2 clicks. It's just that AutoCAD always wants to draw in the XY direction. But for now, right, we understand that this is the user coordinate system icon. We understand right-hand rule, and we understand that normally we're going to be drawing in world coordinates, which is the center of the universe for AutoCAD and AutoCAD operations.